Well, it's been a while, hasn't it now? Good evening, human creatures. Well, let's get back to 7. I did wrap up the first of this. Now let's move on to the second. I was going to switch up the party members and go with Sid and maybe Tifa or Red. But since Ares lives, it's going to be her. Definitely her. For those who are wondering, this is from Cosmobit, Song 7. It's also prominent in the ice levels. Intent. Very beautiful song, by the way. And for those who don't know, that is Megan from Megan, which is getting a sequel from what I hear, and I'm glad of it. Right when you think people don't like movies dropped in February, I think it was in February, but we're not here for that. Alrighty. That's a good one. Let's see what we got here. Not bad, not bad. Go with you. Oh, hi, I've been looking forward to this for a while now. Oh, hey Nat, how are you? How are you doing, by the way? Forgot to ask, how are you and Hunter? What the hell? Oh. Good to see he walks everywhere and getting that cardio in. Not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, are you alright? Sephiroth said to me, all that's left is to head north. And just like that, another Fort Condor battle. Let's see what we got here. Alright, tagged it already. Well, let's get to switching. I am looking forward to that. Before I go any further, I am going to swap out and go and do Fort Condor. Oh, what do we got here? Oh god, I'm so used to another game. Merp. How's everything going at your place, Nat? That talisman. Wrong. Right. Sorry, Yuffie. I liked you, but I don't like you that much. My favorite part. I got to have something better. Deadly. She has deadly. What kind of jam did you use, and how'd the recipe come out? I'm okay at making them, but I do have my doubts sometimes. I usually don't use white sugar. I usually use like Splenda, honey, molasses, something like that. Strawberry's pretty damn good. I used to hate strawberry, but my brother, he actually bought some, and it's actually not bad. It used to just be overly sweet and chunky, and tastes pretty damn good. Let's give you... Give you dexterity for now. Actually... Exchange. Weapons aren't too far off, too. That way when I switch them up, I don't have too much to worry about. I try the blueberry ones tomorrow? That sounds pretty fucking good. I love blueberry. Good choice. What made you want to make jam cookies, by the way? I'm kind of tempted to keep Tifa, or not Tifa, but Yuffie, just for her mug ability. But at the same time, But I also want to keep Barrett for the range and power. So, kind of stuck there. Did you have any coffee with them? That's usually what I do when I have cookies. I like me some black coffee. Alright, everything looks like it's going up good. Let's get back and get to Fort Condor. Probably be making hamburger sliders. I was gonna do it today, but the beef was frozen. Oh, I fucking hate that. My brother does that to me all the time. I'll set something out to thaw in the sink. That way there's no water anywhere. I'll come back and it's right back in the damn freezer. Let's make this quick. Oh, you gotta love the self-harm. I really do like it, that touch. I'm about to just use some fucking magic. There we go, just touch it off.
Do you kill many things?
Oh shit.
I like watching things die.
You actually have a
Now,
murder
see,
time. You gotta be
that's a strange
shitting me,
question to
Matt.
ask somebody.
Who is it this
Murder
time? And it better not be the
time.
same 7 suspects. I'll be deeply disappointed in you, girl. Actually, it's a victim, not a killer. Oh, you gonna do one on me? I always wanted my own murder time. Well, send her on over. I don't think I've seen that name before. Alright, give me 1 second here. Come on. Die slow. This will be the first time I've used the big screen on doing these, so it's going to be an interesting little thing. Pretty good HP, too. Alright, let's pick some victim music, I suppose. And curious how this is going to work. What do we got here? Zematatan music. Put that up real fast. Let me try some stuff here. Let's see if that did it. Ah, perfect. I had my doubts. There's a movie about this person. I'm not gonna lie, the last name sounds familiar, but I'm not really making a mental connection. What's a good song for this? Go with Ion Storm. Hopefully that's loud, or not really loud, but perfect. Oh, all right, let's dive in. John Hron, 25th January 1981 to August 17th, 1995, was a Swedish 14-year-old boy who was tortured to death and drowned by 4 young neo-Nazis. The month before his death, Ron won a bronze medal in the National Canoeing Young Youth Championships. And one of these days, people are going to explain to me why fucking paddling's a sport. Now we're about to find out how sad it can get. The murder shocked the entire Swedish society and caused public despair, as Sweden at the time has relatively few problems, serious youth crimes, and never before seen a crime of young perpetrators committing murder with such an element of sadism and cruelty towards her fellow teenager. So extreme was the case that one underage perpetrator was sentenced to an adult prison term instead of youth care, which is exceptionally rare in Sweden. The case remains one of the most sensationed and debated and infamous in modern Swedish crime history. Being killed by 4 neo-Nazis, I would say that kid is pretty fucking bad on his luck, if you call it that. Moran had been camping with his friends in a small lake and... Oh, that is a salad of letters, but I am not going to attempt to say it. And near his hometown of Code in the municipal, let's call it the KU municipal, the safe from insulting people. On the night of his murder, four young men, 15-year-old Mikhail, 18-year-old Daniel, 17-year-old, and another 18-year-old who appeared to have strong ties to neo-Nazi skin-nib subculture, especially the militant Nazi network of VAM. Haran knew the youngest one, Mikhail, from school. Mikhail, who also had been a bully at school that both he and Haran attended, said testimony, "I must have been scared every last one of them in school." Let me get a drink here. Haran, who is also known for speaking his mind, was also came in conflict with Mikhail and neo-Nazi gangs earlier. They had threatened to kill him. On one evening on 17th of August 1995, Haran was camping with his friend Christian at the cliffs of the lake when a group of neo-Nazis walked into their campsite dressed in Nazi clothing and playing loud white power music from the stereo. First, Daniel Hansen threw a can and beer at Haran's face and told him to say that he loves Nazism, punching him several times in the face while the others laughed. Haran, being known to stand up against racism, refused to say it and then was beaten brutally for it. Four kids began to kick him in the head, hitting him, throwing heavy cans of beer at his face, taunting him verbally. Then they... Let me get another drink on that one. Holy shit, that is a lot of words I'm going to have to pronounce. All right. I don't know whether I should try to say some of these names or not. Fuck it. Sorry, interspersed with their beatings and suddenly acting friendly, offering cans of beer and apologizing just to continue to beat him again, and then it was described as a sadistic cat and mouse game like torture they went on for hours. They jump kicked him in the back of the head, struck his neck with a flaming piece of wood and burnt him, stomped on his stomach, destroyed his belongings, and set fire to the tent he had shared with Christian. Haran and Christian begged several times for the neo-Nazis to let them go home, but this simply angered the attackers and continued hitting Haran until he would no longer stand. Haran eventually pushed into the lake. Still alive, Daniel Hansen joked as... Alright, where am I here? Joke as he did this by saying, now he shall go for a swim, or now he shall go take a dive. Haran tried to swim away, but the two of the four attackers walked around to the other side of the lake to catch him if he were to swim across. Said that they were the time of the murders. Also shouted at Haran to swim back, threatening to kill Christian if they did not. Haran decided to swim back to save his friend's life. Christian was forced to shout, "Haran, come back or they'll kill me." The torture continued. The two of these most of these active attackers, Daniel and Mikhail, got John up from the lake, and after knocking him down again, they placed his body in the position so that they could continue to kick and stomp on him in the head several times with their boots. They later said about this part, it felt so good that they couldn't stop. By the way, the one prep Nazi that went to the one... Oh, why am I not surprised at that shit, Nat? I mean, who can you trust? I guess you just can't trust Moot. You can't trust too many these days. No, I got what you're saying. Guess he wasn't hard enough. Where was I here? It felt so good that we couldn't stop it. It was made clear that in the investigation that they had kicked and stomped Haran's face and head with steel-toed boots for about several minutes without pause. They kicked and stomped Haran his head so hard that his brain had been at least partially spilled out. Holy shit. After Haran became unconscious, they rolled his fractured body into the water again. He sank to the bottom and drowned. In the police interview, one of the killers stated that he heard whistle and gargling sounds from Haran at this point, although the medic said that even if he had not been dumped in the lake, he would not survive the damage to his body and head from the beating. Christian hitched a ride home, alerting the authorities. The two murderers still on the scene rolled the cigarettes as they watched Haran's body sink to the bottom of the lake, later jokingly bragging about it to the other two attackers. Aftermath, public outcry, and prosecution. In court, the 18-year-old boy who was the main person behind the abuse, Daniel Hansen, was sentenced to 8 years for a murder and was released on January 1st, 2001. Mikhail, a 15-year-old, was sentenced to prison, which was Sweden is a rare thing to do and happened to convict teenagers. The others, John Billings, the other one known only as BM, were sentenced to 10 to 4 months in prison for the assault and not alerting the authorities to the ongoing assault and murder, respectively. Yeah, I know. Nat, it's one of those things where I'm glad to see reduced sentences. I'm just not glad to see them for these fuckers, especially not some fucking Nazis. And this shit can take a fucking hike. The case received nationwide attention within Sweden. The public was shocked for the news of such a violent wave of huge anti-racist manifestations took place in honor of Iran's memory. In 1996, Iran's postmortemly received an inaugural Stig Dagerman Prize, I hope I said that right, for free speech and world peace. Iran has since been discerned several times by... Luckily, one of them got stabbed in the eye. However, the guy who stabbed him wasn't... On that just kind of goes to show you. You know, everybody thinks they're what's the old saying? Everybody thinks they're a tough guy till a tough guy shows up. Apparently the kid thought he was a Nazi till he actually met a fucking Nazi. And got what's fucking coming to him, so to speak. Where was I here? Station sig, previous step. Sorry. Ron's grave has since been desecrated several times by neo-Nazis. Murderer Daniel Hansen has previously stabbed a man in the earlier crimes as a juvenile offender, was a teenage alcoholic. At least two of the young murderers were suspected of having severe, untreated mental instabilities and violent behavior in their childhood. Another one of the gang was part of the plot to violently attack a sports event. All of them were active neo-Nazis. Some of them involved violent organizations. The VAM, thank you so much for making me not feel like I just made that up. Which would translate to White Aryan Resistance. Yeah, sure. In fucking Sweden? What the fuck are you resisting, dude? Everybody looks like you half the fucking time. Get the fuck over yourself. Racist flyers and propaganda were found in their homes. During the murders, they wore T-shirts with Adolf Hitler and other Nazi prints on bomber jackets. In prison, one of them was a part of forming a criminal gang. The Ariska Bordras Kapat, a Swedish version of the Aryan Brotherhood, but no ties or connections to the U.S. gang as made officially except inspiration. Mikael Fjordholm, I hope I pronounced that wrong, was later stabbed in the eye with a screwdriver during his prison sentence by another neo-Nazi, damaging him for life. Good, fuck him. Daniel Hansen was sentenced after his release for more crimes, including abuse and beating his then-girlfriend. Well, we learned a very valuable lesson. Fuck Nazis. And John Ron, I hope I pronounced your name right. Hope you rest in power. Nah, that was actually pretty damn good. I honestly figured it'd be something different. Yeah, what do we got here? I like his fucking hair and I like his shirt. Born and released in, oh god damn it. Kjungervolm, Sweden. John Ron was the type of son that every parent hopes. In 1995, John was 14 years old and was said to be an easygoing and polite kid. Standing at 6 feet tall with the muscular build, John would often stick up for smaller kids in his school that were picked on by bullies. The main bully that John had many runs in with school was a 15-year-old boy named Mikhail. Mikhail happened to be a member of a neo-Nazi gang and treated John specifically because of how vocal he was and about his hatred for Nazis and racism. John seemed to be the only kid at his school who wasn't scared of Mikhail and this deeply bothered him. No matter how much he tried to intimidate John would never back down. Me too, but unfortunately, Nat, he can't. John seemed to be the only kid in school who wasn't scared of Mikhail, and this deeply bothered him. Alright. Oh, god damn it. I was actually enjoying that. I would have liked to have learnt more, but... damn it, Medium. Nah, you suck. I blame you. You have any more on him? Maybe tomorrow or later today I will learn more. Sounds good. I'm not gonna lie, Nat. I've heard the last name before, but until reading the article, it does kind of dawn on me, because I remember this getting more release outside of Sweden. But what can you say? It's one of those cases, once again, in schools, and it's good to see this isn't an American problem to where this shit could have been stopped out, but, you know, it didn't, and this is what happens. It almost happens all the fucking time, unfortunately, with stuff like this, to where someone else thought they could do something and pretty much left it up to the fucking kids to solve, and, well, you get what you get, and you're looking at a victim of a good person. I saw the crime scene, very heartbreaking. Oh, I bet, after describing what it looked like, yeah. I bet it fucking was. I love his shirt, I love his hair, he looks like Swedish Kurt Cobain. I was actually thinking about that when I looked at him. He's got the old curtain cut. I kind of missed that cut, believe it or not. A lot of kids now are getting stupid fucking broccoli tops and fucking, I don't know what you call it, the fucking mullet. Because, you know, we wanted that back. That was popular for like 2 years in the 80s, and then people woke up out of their cocaine stupor. I miss haircuts like this. Your hair says a lot about you, and if you're wearing a mullet, then you ain't got much to say. Alrighty, righty, Nat. That, I gotta admit, was pretty damn good. Alright, let's get back. Alrighty. And for those who wonder, that song is from the Tiberium Sun soundtrack called Ion Storm. Probably one of my favorite. Where are we here? What's another good one for next time? That's perfect. And here this is for chat. For those at least who I think want it. I normally always do murder times on the killers, but I thought this one was interesting. I'm glad you picked it. It's pretty damn good. Honestly, maybe one day I might watch a movie about him. Well, be careful what you wish for, Nat. You just might get it. Alright. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck this up. I've been playing too much Lunar. What I get for enjoying that on my breaks. No, I actually kind of like the twist, as I figured it'd be drawn from the same 6 people you always do, and I'd have to get onto your ass, but you chose wisely this time. Let's get our asses on down over to Fort Condor and such. Oh, I bet there is. Let's hop on down. Oh, I never did like this kind of section, and I really didn't. Like, the beginning of this too is... I didn't absolutely hate it, but it felt a little bit too slow at the beginning, and kind of picked up near the beginning middle. Alright, let's play a fun game and trying to figure out where the hell to go. Another thing I'm bad at, navigating with the plane. Alright, there's Midgar. I'm always kind of fascinated in what they pick in RPGs, especially the old 90s ones, before you finally get the airship or something akin to it. Like with Dragon Warrior 6, you got the flying bed, you got the bird in 3. Dead end. What else do you get? The carpet, I think, in 6 too, or is that 5? In this one, you get a downed plane. So you gotta give it points for originality, that's for damn sure. Oh, and 8, you get a car. And it runs best on the road. But you also have to buy fuel. A potato flew around your room. Is it haunted again? There we are. I made his zine? Like a magazine? What'd you make and how big was it? My favorite section. It's called My Favorite Things and it's small. That's pretty good to hear. Good to see you're using your time for productivity instead of destruction. I think the world needs more of that. Yeah, let's go up here. I don't need to buy any potions. So what inspired you to make it? Come on, go up the stairs, little cloud. Alright, avoid... No. There we are. Any kind of money? Alright, we're good. Let's go with you guys for now. Get up there and bring the fight to them. I made it before my art class. I was in high school, but I haven't made one since. I never really got to do that kind of stuff. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like he's already attacking. I'll keep you over there. Yeah, I'll move you over here. You up over yonder. You get in a fucking fight. This is what's in my favorite thing. My favorite food is chicken sandwiches, solid choice. My favorite drink is Dr. Pepper, horrible choice. My favorite show is My Little Pony, boy do I know. My favorite band is KMFDM, and my favorite animal is a bat. Solid last two choices, oh, actually really good. Are you serious? Fucking Dr. Pepper's weak as fuck. Are you... Nat, like, Dr. Pepper used to be good in the 90s when they made that shit out of sugar, but like after the 2000s when it went to corn syrup, it tasted like fucking douche water. Like, I'm drinking fucking LaCroix that are harder tasting than that. And that shit's weak sauce. You get your ass going. It's all the same, bitch. It's not, Nat. I don't know what the fuck your parents have been telling you, but they've been telling you fucking lies. Your taste buds suck ass? No, mine are true and fucking right. The stuff you're drinking smells like fucking hot dye of fucking Rhea. God, I hope you, when you have a kid, you at least respect their abilities to have better taste than their fucking parents. Because if he's guzzling Dr. Pepper, man, I hope CPS gets called on his ass. Or on your ass. Or fucking abusing a child. Come on. Are you a rebel? A rebel rar? I am today. Or as my brother once said during one of his streams, I'm a renegade. Rebel rebels. Alright, get in there, girls. They're gonna kill themselves. Like I've always said, Doom has a lot of weapons, and so does Final Fantasy VII, but unfortunately, suicidal depression for monsters is not one of them.
God is not here today, priest.
Oh shit! What are you gonna grill me on, Nat? Would you like me to quiz you? I'll tell you what, I'll quiz you today. You can be either way, I'll let you choose. I can quiz you, or you can quiz me. Makes no never mind. Okay, but go easy on me because I barely watch movies or play games. I know you're uncultured. Gotcha. Alright. You know what, we're gonna mute this. Bring up some more murder time music. Shut up, weeb. Nat, I feel you, your jealousy, and this is a perfect picture for it because I'm about to be pulling on some ears. What do we got? Alright. Let's have some fun. Hey, Xanto. Fort Seagull. It fucking feels like that. How was Final Fantasy 12? I watched you play it for a short bit. You played right when I was... Well, you kind of started right when I was about in the middle of my shift, but I did get to enjoy it. You made my day go by faster. MLP questions? I'll tell you what, Nat, let's do that. Anybody can answer. Anybody can join. Alrighty, we'll go easy. And just for the shits and giggles, let's do this right here. Oh, where is it? Here. Come on. That is large. But, where is it here? Outline. Give it a bit of a funky color here for you. So it's been interesting. I started a new playthrough with the classes I usually don't pick and starters. I saw some of that. What do you got kind of planned out? Boss killers or just grinding? Xanto, if you want me to put your name up there, I can do that for you as well. Alright, let me get the music up. Let's go with... No, I got a better song. Here we go. I really don't know if this is too loud, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, no, I'm using a website, but I'm not telling you which one, and it's not on the front page of Google, so don't try to cheese it. I'm trying not to grind for the sake of grinding, but I'm killing everything I run into, stealing shit ink. Oh, give me 1 second here. There we go. Alright, you two. What is the name of the annual ball held in Canterlot? Shit. My name is on TV. Hopefully that's a good thing in your case. Zan, I'm going to give it to the first person who says it and does it correctly. And Nat is correct. So 1 point goes to Nat. First answer, first gets it. I probably should have stated the rules. I'm sorry if I was bad at that, but first one to type it in incorrectly gets the point. All right. What is Fluttershy most talented at? I'll be just a pretty... Oh, hell, you're fine, man. Throw out anything. I like good comedy as well, so don't be afraid to undermine. Don't worry, I'm kind of getting a crash course thanks to Nat here, my brother's girlfriend. I don't think it's fair because... Well, Nat, there's a lot of quizzes I don't know about, but that's how it goes. Is she good with animals, Nat? She doesn't do anything else? I mean, we're talking about Fluttershy here. Why is Fluttershy... Come on. And kindness, not what I'm looking for. She is kind to animals. That could be a good opportunity for me to understand bronies. Xanto, you'll be doing something that no one else could ever do. I'm on that. Think about it again. Say the question again. What is Fluttershy most talented at? I'll give you some time to use that chat GTP I know you have on your phone, girl. And don't be afraid to use it. I'm not taking this quiz any more serious, so have fun. Fair. No, Nat, I usually don't accept multiple questions, but you're right on the first one. Taking care of animals. Well, technically speaking, you got one. Alrighty, let's move along. Nat, what does a pony have to do to get their cutie marks? Nat, it kind of didn't dawn on me. This is kind of I've had this up there for a while, and this is the first time I've actually seen somebody use it. So I do need to state some rules under there. Thank you for that, but please forgive me. It's been a long day. Well, Nat, Santo, how do ponies get their cutie marks? You find their purpose basically by being branded. I'd watch an R-rated My Little Pony. That would actually be pretty fucking awesome to see that in. With scalding hot iron shaped like a heart. Are we getting into fantasies here? No, I actually kind of like yours. But Nat, since this one is kind of a... Oh, that could happen, and knowing some of the people around the world, Nat, I'm pretty sure it did happen. But since this question is more or less not like a trick question, but there's a kind of open interpretation, I am going to give you the point. Because the correct answer is find what makes them unique, and basically their special talent. So you're not too far off. All right, the next one. Nat, what are the irritating Ponyville pests called? You're close, Nat, but not close enough. Evil little bastards, worms. I like where Xantos is going in there, because if there's ever a case to fucking actually use ketamine, it'd be now. Evil little bastards. The ELBs are back. You just better hope that's not the nickname for your kid. Well, you're talking about those bugs that zap? Nope. I can't really give you too many hints, but I'll let you know that one, because this one's giving kind of two answers at the same time. So whoever wrote this questionnaire sucks balls. What are the irritating Ponyville pests called? I had to watch this episode around last month, so I kind of remember it. Because it reminded me of my brother, who just kept doing things. Oh, and here you go, Xanta. Since I know you're not a hardcore brony, let me do this for you. Give cookies to all. Hey, Cassidy, how are you doing tonight? How's everything at your casa? And thank you for the cookies. You're talking to a very hungry man with a very black cup of coffee. I like your VTube, by the way. That looks really good. I love the horns. Only thing I can think of is... Nat, the correct answer is parasprites. Not parasites, parasprites. You got it right, just not right in the way you did it. Cassie, if you're wondering, we're doing pop quiz. Nat asked it to be My Little Pony, so we're doing those. If you want to join, I can put your name up here. We can continue. It's still the same. I can't give it to you, Nat. It's parasprites, not parasites. Ah, you got it, Cassidy. Welcome, welcome. And no problem. So how was your... Oh, can't wait for tomorrow finally. Yeah. Settling in after work and stuff. Oh, I feel you there. There's nothing like a good day of just relaxing after busting your ass for about 5 days. Sometimes 6, sometimes 7. And thank you. It was definitely a way for the model. Oh, really? Get some work done on my tattoo. Is it the same VTube model you did? Because it's pretty fucking good. I'm getting really good D&D vibes. Alright, Nat. Next question. In the series, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, which of the following element is of kindness? Until this is done, so not that many. So what kind of spurred you on to get a tattoo? Gonna be the same character as my VTuber. It looks fucking good. I gotta ask, what was the inspiration? Say it again, I got distracted by Hunter. Sure you did. In the series, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, which of the following is the element of kindness? It was based off one of my FF14 summers with one of my outfits. Oh yeah, hell yeah, do it. I want to see that. I never played Final Fantasy 14, so I wouldn't know. I was going to go with another class, so you kind of got me on Summoner, but I can see it with the horns. I do like the dress, or I should say the gown. And I'm a huge fan of the color green. Generous, honesty, laughter, loyalty. Let me tell you the question again, Matt. In the series, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. This is Gen 4, by the way. Which of the following is the element of kindness? What they're basically asking, Nat, is who represents the element of kindness? Years and years designed her with things throughout the day. Gaia Online. I have not heard of that in years. Fluttershy. Nat, this is how the question is posed. I'm gonna put it in chat for you. I'm reading basically verbatim. I did not add anything, I did not subtract, but I will give you a point because Xanto does not know My Little Pony because Xanto's a normal person and Cassidy's smart. You are fucking nuts. But you're my nuts. Before I check Discord, which pony works for the Yummy Ice Cream Parlor? Nat, I'm not gonna lie, after seeing this name, I fucking like it. See, we got good old Discord. Normal. I'll put it in quotation marks for you too. Oh, Sorry. Oh, come on, man. There we are. Did you want me to put it on Discord server or in the DM? It's up to you. DM's fine if you wish. I don't know jack shit about Discord, so whatever can get me in there, fine. Wait, that must be a MLP Generation 3 or Gen 2. It's supposed to be from all Generation 4. But he runs the Yummy Ice Cream Parlor. And it's saying it's from Gen 4. If you'd like a hint, let me know. You have to heat this up sometimes to get the ice cream. Some of you might know that, some of you might not. Depends on how much of an ice cream aficionado you are. One of my brothers loved ice cream. You have to heat this up to get ice cream out. Scoops. I was hinting at ice cream scoops. Sometimes you have to heat it up in hot water to help you get ice cream out. Sorry, Nat. I'm not going to take away a point, don't worry. Alright, Nat, here's one that should be up your alley. How many siblings does Applejack have? Alright, Discord. Scoops is Gen 2 pony. Well, I didn't write the list, Nat. As they famously say, Jazargo gave you the map. He didn't build the fucking thing, but I get what you're saying. I don't know myself because I'm not, like, bronified. Well, it says it would be in this, but... It has 2 siblings. Nat, you're correct, because it kind of gives the same answer, but not. Big Map and Apple Blossom. Alright, Nat, we're getting down to the bottom of the list. In My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, which of the following villains was originally a ruler of the Crystal Empire? Not Blossom Bloom? I like that name. Now, when I was watching this with her, Nat, she got like a shit-eating grin from ear to ear. She loves his voice. King Sombra. Yeah. I'll give it to you because that's the only one they're asking for. Alright, Nat. This one should be easy for a bonafide brony like you, or I should say Pegasister, as I get corrected all the time at home. What is Rarity's cutie mark? Send message on Discord. I'll give Nat enough time to stew. What color diamonds, Nat? Oh, that looks cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, that looks metal as fuck, Cassidy. I like that. The leg one looks even fucking awesome. I can't wait to see that filled out. Good line work, though, and thank God you didn't get a crackhead doing it. I love the moon. You girl, you got good taste. I can't share that with anybody, but just use your imagination of vines in a rows over a red cracked moon, a crescent moon. And the leg one, I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of like mosaic glass. Nobody likes you, Unrelated Vision. Get the fuck out of here. Well, Nat, you got that one right. I just saw your answer. I'm sorry. All right, Nat, the last question. And hopefully you get this one right. What is the name of Melody's band? 3 blue diamonds. It's really just 3 diamonds because diamonds are rarely any other color than clear or blue, depending how you want to look at it. I didn't think they were diamonds. That's just a cut. Wasn't hanging around my brother, I wouldn't know that. I trust the artist who did this. She's good, and yes, she is. You know how many people up here in Portland I see walking around with tattoos that are on the equivalent of no regrets? Or a tattoo they got a Steve Jobs that they got to turn into like some shadow man, but it's too shitty to even do that. I love fucking bad tattoo art. I really do. I also like the people who get it. Nat, what is the name of Melody's band? Then whoever wrote this, I should have just went with ChatGPT, by the way. They're this fucking bad, because they said it was exclusively Gen 4. Hey, Existential, how are you doing? Link or news article? Oh, no. Nat asked for a quiz, and we're doing a quiz on, she wanted My Little Pony. So we're doing it on Generation 4, G4, not the shitty television show. Well, if you're ever up in WA, I can direct you to her if you're looking for a tattoo. No, I never get tattoos. I have one on my back, thanks to my mom, because she thought I was going to get myself killed. But any other tattoos, I don't have, or I don't have any other tattoos. I don't like identifying marks on my body. Though I would like to get one of these days when I'm too old to be a threat. Nat, it's called the Rockin' Beats. There you go. Let's move about. For those who want the site I used, here you are, doing all right. And you? Oh, sorry, wrong person. You're fine. There's where it was from. For those who want that song, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but Donkey Kong Country, Aquatic Ambient. One of probably the best ones David Wise has put to paper. Alrighty, ready. Let's get back to it. Where are you? What's a good one here? Let me bring up that view extra large like. God, I need to go get new glasses. Just saw you. There we are. In Lantern's Discord. I have one now, but every time I try to use one, I fuck up. Like Robert's been the one kind of pushing me to do it, not in a bad way. Don't get me wrong on that. Robert Douglas, for those who don't know the lingo. And every time I go to learn Discord, I just get in over my head. It fucking overwhelms me. Like a few, what was it, Nat? About a year ago, I tried doing movie night like my brother used to, and I couldn't pull it off because of my shitty internet. Or my PC, one of the two. Used to be in Lantern's Discord, but since my account got banned a lot. If it's got banned on mine, I'm really sorry. I also couldn't eat a giant bag of dicks. No shit. I agree with you there, Cassidy, and congratulations nonetheless. To beat 7, it's a miracle. Alright, just let him do some footwork and get up here to him. Past his disc. It is today. Everybody, I know my word don't carry no weight, but go check out all these fine folks. Hit up Cassidy with good intentions, goddammit. And give him a like, follow, and sub while you're at it. Oh, hell, you're fine, man. Ain't gonna make no nevermind. See what we got here. I think XEA was still working on getting the link. Oh, he's quick, trust me. I've been in his chat and not know it. I've seen him post some quick shit. I kind of suck at it, so don't feel too bad. Just save a cookie? Hell yeah. Get you on down. You guys start moseying on down here too. I don't want you to be late. Wait, did you ban that one person? Did they say something? Oh no, that was a bot I banned. But if you're talking about Discord, I haven't really gone in there to clean anything out. It very much still looks like how my brother was running it. And I really kind of don't know what to do with that stuff. Like, I still haven't kind of navigated it. Every time, like I said, I go to learn Discord, it fucking overwhelms me with roles, monitors, microphone. It just, Let me get everything else up and running and some few other things sorted out, and I'll kick it to you if you want. Like, Robert's been on to me for years to try to get, or I shouldn't say years, 2 years, maybe going on 3 or pretty damn soon. And it's one of those things where I kind of just don't know how to tackle, even with fucking tutorials. I know this sounds weird, but anybody who says they're a Discord mod, and I know that's a negative thing, holy shit, man, they must know a lot. Get you over here. For the first time I fought Sephiroth in his final phrase, I got my ass handed to me. And then I did some grinding on some stuff. And then he was easy to kill, but finally finished 7. People underestimate how strong Sephiroth can be and what you got to be prepared for. Because in a lot of bosses up till the final one, especially, or I mean, if you exclude the optional bosses, it can get pretty brutal pretty fast. But when it comes, when it kind of comes down to a little bit of grinding and luck, you can really just go right through them. The final form can be hard, but if you stay on your toes, mind your P's and Q's, cross your I's and dot your T's, you get everything lined up. And I know you're a skilled player, so I got no fear in you. Thank God you didn't make me a mod in Discord because I don't know shit how to do it. Don't feel bad now. You're 2 peas in a pot. I have watched so many tutorials and they just quickly go over my head. Alrighty, righty. You're right here. Alright, let's head back up north. For those who don't know, even on side B, Ares lives. Spread the word. So, she's gonna be a party member till the end of the fucking game. Because I just want to see the dialogue. And hopefully it's good and not empty. Also, by the way, me and Frankie are probably deciding to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Oh, that's a good... Nat, if you want my honest opinion, that's probably one of the best remakes of the 2000s and 2010s. Is that one. I haven't seen the Star Wars ones, A Past Judgment, even though I've heard a lot of people hate them. I'll make the decision for that. But if you want my honest opinion, the only one that rivals that one is probably Evil Dead 2013. And people got bent out of shape over that one. I never understood. I like Bruce Campbell, but at some point he's going to have to stop. And you can't keep making the same Evil Dead. Like Evil Dead Rise, I fucking liked it. I thought it was a really good film. Why people were bitching about it, I know why, because it's not your generation's slang and kind of humor, but at the same time you can only do so much. You just either adapt or die. What do we got here? The sheriff. Oh, are you fucking serious? Arlie Irving? He was probably one of the best fucking parts of that film, Matt. I will fucking fight any of you in the chat and any of you in my fucking YouTube chat for that matter. Like, comment, subscribe if you fucking disagree, all that shit. He made that fucking film more than Leatherface. He stole that fucking show. And I expected no better. He is such a good actor. I hate seeing him in films where they underutilize him. I really do. That's like going out to chop wood with a dull axe and a weak arm. I really wish he would have been in more of those. Then you had that weird fucking so-called sequel of Texas Chainsaw that came out a few years ago that was fucking weaker than a wet fart. I hate it when people make horror movies and kind of forget the horror part. Or rely too much on past gags. What am I doing? For fun fact, those who don't know about 7, I don't know if it'll work in this mod, but if one of your members is petrified or has stop cast on them, it's almost instantly run. I'm not that type of person because I don't trust my abilities, but let's go. I'm starting to regret that. That's usually for bosses to get off a quick one just in case, but I'm gonna have to try to change it to something more effective because bosses are starting to become immune to silence. I almost forgot to ask you, Cassidy, what are you gonna do after 7? You moving on up to 8, 9? Or are you just sticking to something else? Oh, congratulations on beating Ender's Magnolia. I hope I said that right. I got to watch some of the VODs. I'm not really good at those games, but no more, it's fascinating to watch. I'll check something real fast. I know it's probably a waste of time, but I gotta do it. I beat 8 last year and 9 at least once a year. Really? It's kind of an annual thing? Probably gonna play 10. I've been watching Ash play it. You guys really need to go watch Ash from 54. I really do like his psychological deep dives. Xanto, I don't know if you're here or not, but I think you two would get along great. You got more patience than me. I suck at those kind of games. Something awful. I never was a real big fan of those kind of... I wouldn't call it Souls. Why, little fishy? Why? Goddamn Nemo. For those who don't know, in this one, you do find material laying around, so it's best to double check everything. Souls, but like Metrovania, yeah. It's good, but it just never was my cup of tea. Souls games, it's like what me and Ash talked about, feels more like to a certain point a rhythm game than anything else. Excuse me. Your artist contacted you, you're almost done with a PTuber? I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you stream. Nat, you're one of the few people, and I honestly swear, after this long, I'll drop whatever I'm doing just to watch you. Because you've been talking about streaming for quite a while, and I can't wait to see it made manifest. Hop, little cloud. I can't wait to see this in the remake. Come on, run. Come on. So far the artist is color, but... Oh, the expressions. I remember you talking to me about that last stream. I kind of can't wait to see it. I've been trying to think about ways of kind of getting a better VTuber for mine. Or not a VTuber, a PNG tuber. Either can I. Knowing Nat, it's probably going to be My Little Pony themed or something. If not, it's going to be Slasher themed. Hopefully not Columbine theme. Hell, might as well. There we go. Took some initiative there. Oh, the scaling. Do I jump down to get it? No, 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 right. No, I gotta go the other way. Guess I got that wrong. Right. One of these days someone's gonna have to tell me what that bright light is. You. I haven't thought about you in a long fucking time. Let's mug ya. Let's cinch ya. Let's steal from you. Let's see what we get here. That ain't too bad. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Say a message on Discord. Give me 1 second. I'll check that out. Deadly Waste. You're kind of the last thing I think you get from something like that. Alright, come on, load up. Oh, that is... I'm not going to say anything, but I fucking like that. I do. You got good taste, Cassie, and I can't wait to see it come to fruition. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I rarely like the color red, but the way I know you like to handle it, you got good taste in the shades. You got a program you plan on using it, or are you going to already... Or I shouldn't say, do you... What's a good way to put it? Do you have expressions like Nat? There's a word I'm looking for. English is hard today. Let's go with Death Blow here and speed this up. Some good defense too. I'll have some expressions being added as well. I need to get mine done because the person I've tried contacting one artist and it's been 2 years. The other one doesn't want to do expressions or movements, so I am moving on to someone else. I want to keep the pixelated. I was wanting one, or as you guys can tell, one of each season. So my old artist apparently thought fall meant ink. But nonetheless, I've come to like them. And for those who want to know, when I do get rid of them, you can have them for free. I paid on the commercial use. So feel free. Well, you're harder than what I remember. I'm sorry, but I understand that it's hard when it gets to things like that. Oh, when it comes to the first artist I had, and it was actually, like, if you guys ever wonder about why I have 2 different styles of emotes, these were my brothers. I actually had these filled out about the time he was quitting. And that's why they kind of look different from all my other emotes. Those are the ones I got for him. If you're wondering, it's Cheers, On Guard, and Sad. I went to another artist, and she did a really good job, but mine are kind of a different style. I want to get them... She did full body because she doesn't understand Twitch's emote limitations, but I did like the design she did give for a lot of them. Here's one for my brother. And I am trying to find an artist who can kind of cut them up and clean them in 2, and I'm really looking forward to it, but it's just going to be a pain in the ass. I want to get them worked on. I want to get the VTuber model worked on, because the same problem I had with the emotes is I have them with the model. I keep saying VTuber, but PNG tuber, pardon my French. And he is not fucking around on that. I don't know. I can't remember who made this, but when they saw him, they got it right on that. Go with Breath of the Earth. Hunter looks like a ball. Nat, the last time you sent me a picture of Hunter, he looked like a ham planet. He looked like a little boned shank of ham, like you'd see in a cartoon. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's see how much more it does. Fucking nothing, basically. Oh. Start hitting you up with that. Mug you again. But I am in the market trying to find another meds, which I didn't go through and add all the detail in chat. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll check it out. Exactly what happened to me with the Staney. I was talking to her. She actually scolded me for contacting her. And I kind of understand why, because I didn't know how artists kind of worked. And I wasn't trying to turn her into like an art factory. But oh, give me 1 second, everybody. My brother wants to talk to me.
So
Sorry about that, everybody. Let me get back to it. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I know I had that same problem with the Staney where she kind of scolded me on reaching out to her. And that's because there was like 2-month periods where I wouldn't hear anything else. Then she kind of switched it up. And for about 2 years, it's been patrons only slots. And I'm not angry at her. I get the hustle. But at the same time, I don't want to kind of buy into Patreon to do it. So she's like, for those who don't know, I'm not talking bad about her. The biggest problem with the Staney is she costs a lot, but she's worth every penny you pay. So just keep that in mind. With the new artist I have, and I've already sent her link out. I don't know if anybody wants it. She's good, but there's kind of a language barrier on what you do, and she also charges about $20 every time she gets it wrong, which is good and bad, so to speak. That's why I'm kind of looking for another one lately. If you are contacting about any updates, kind of thing, it's been a while. They haven't sent you any updates. It's not a bad thing. It's like you are just saying, "Hey, I ordered this. Why isn't it kind of done?" I get that, and I do, but with a lot of them, I've come to find out they take it as like you're demanding that they like be turned into the Triangle Factory, if you guys know what that is. And I'm not. I just simply want to. If they would have just said simply, "Hey, I'm working on it. We're cool. We're good." The Staney's very quick. I will give her that. She gets on the ball. She gets on the ball, and she's not afraid to ask you a bunch of questions. Just be prepared to answer them for what they are. So I don't hold any ill will against her on that front. It was the other artist that kept driving me nuts. Is you'd give her an idea, she'd make the art with no questions, and then say, "Okay, you still have to charge me for not renditions, but redraws. That's why I'm always hesitant to work with an artist after that, is it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, but at the same time, it gave me basically life lessons. I don't hold any ill will against her, so don't think I've already done that. I'm going to scoot back a bit. Give me 1 second, everybody. Get out of my chair here. My cat jump in my chair and look at me. How you doing, Misty? And get my ass back in the chair. One of these days, I'll master the technique. But it is good to see when art does come to fruition. My brother, he did choose wise with her. She is a good artist. It just, for as of right now, I'm going to move on. But I'm still going to keep her stuff up because she did work on it and kept true to her word. Now, where are you? Let me get that back up. Come on, man. I just want to morph you. Fucking die already. I gotta ask, Cassidy, how did you find your artist? Was it a suggestion? Did you just have research? Alright, morph. Finally. What are you, little boy? Nothing to steal, and... Dragon scales. God damn it, I think that just cast water. Let me give you guys a tip. It might look a bit exhausting, but anytime you get a chance to morph, do it, because you'd be surprised what you get in this game. I've gotten some better weapons, I've gotten a great armor, and a lot of good items, so... It looks stupid now, but just do it, trust me. It just, when whoever made this mod, when they see an enemy with a shell, they're gonna go after it, and they give him fucking high defense. Right. Mega Elixir again, that'll come in handy with the crater. I always liked the way that ladder looked. It always used to look to me like a little tube, like you're climbing up the ribbing. And here we not go. You guys. Okay, I thought you would be further on down. Grimguard. Let's go with Mug and Heal. Emotes are done by one of my friends. Always go to her for emotes. The VTuber, I found the person on Twitter X, and they were doing a half-body models of like for 150, and she was worth the wait. Even with all what happened with the weight stuff. Yeah, when you find that one person, and I get that, Cassie, they are well worth their weight in gold. There we go. I was wondering who's going to do some sensing. It's just a long wait and the no pause, because I get scared that I just got fucking taken for some money. And when it's done wrong, it feels all the more like robbery. Stole Javelin, so Sid's set up if that's a good weapon for him right now. With this mod, I don't know. Let's see what he gets morphed into. When it comes to the ones on Twitter, I've kept my eye out for a few good ones, but there's also a few... What did I get from you? Star Curtain, that's not too bad. Get rid of this Anger Max. Go all out. I've always kind of had a fear of using those artists. I don't know why, but it's always been kind of in the back of my mind. Do I want to use them? Do I not want to use them? Are they just... Is it just advertising? Because my brother had an old run-in with one too not too long ago who basically fucking robbed from him. Also, I found through Twitter X, they started doing VTuber starter sets, but it's not a PNG, not VTuber, which is fine. There's also other stuff with it for about 50, and I wanted it because I wanted to have a PNG tuber as well as arts and crafting stream, but occasionally the game streams. I had a friend who almost got started on doing that kind of stuff, and he, what was his name? Alpha Prism, I think it was. And he started trying to do art streams, but kept kind of fumbling. He didn't know the limitations of everything. But I kind of get you there. Always make sure to trust the artist you contract. Matt, that's one of the hardest things to set up now. Because we're not talking like your buddy from down on yonder who's, you know, you can kick back with a beer or something. Usually the person you meet on Twitter is, you hope at best, it's like cosmic horror, Nat. You hope at best they're indifferent, and at worst, they're out to fucking just rob you. The person my brother got some artwork done from, she was indifferent. In her mind, she did her job, and she wanted fucking paid for it. And in his mind, she didn't do the job because she didn't do what he described even in full fucking detail. And she just blatantly fucking just pickpocketed him. He paid it just out of good faith, but he recommended everybody to stay the fuck away from her. Then you do, there was a good artist. Back when he was learning to do thumbnails, at least the right ones, he found an artist that was actually honest, who couldn't meet his demands, and gave back his money. Alright, let's do you. Oh, I forgot you guys can do that. For my, give me 1 second here. Let's sense you. Just in case. We'll get you lined out right. Oh, god damn it, I just had Ares. Well, I just set myself back a few hits. I have Cloud hit you, he's in between. My VTuber is worried about that. I was afraid that even though I had colored the width, work in progress, I had been told in September, and it was like 99% down, and then suddenly they disappeared for 4 months. That's when the concern became a thing. Yeah, I feel you all the fucking way there. It's something, you really gotta deal with people to feel that kind of fucking fear, because money's hard enough and living's hard enough too. To have you just blatantly fucking steal from people, that just fucking kind of gets sticks in my crawl. And there's no punishment, by the way. That's the biggest problem I see with online culture, is you can literally fucking rob somebody and you have no way of getting your money back. There's no real punishment other than like warning people. Alright, what did you get? No, kind of what I figured. You're the third kind of wolf I've fought that only gives Vampire Fang. But that does become a real thing, and I do warn Nat about that. Is she got a good VTuber or an artist who's giving her good stuff? PNG, god damn it. Nat, we're gonna have that moment for a while. But you got a good one, but there's a lot of bad ones out there floating around. One of the weirdest ones actually happened to a piano teacher my brother used to watch. And he was getting some artwork done, and the guy actually started, he drew up, he did what I think Cassidy was talking about, where she knew what she wanted, had some artistic skills, and basically kind of drew him a picture. And the guy had enough balls just to keep like making fun of the artwork he did. Like, dude, we know we can't fucking draw like you, so shut the fuck up and work with it. We're not asking for critiques for classes right now. No, and that it takes all kinds. Let's do this. You're cool, Nat. I'll be right here. Come on. You're hitting pretty decent, I suppose. I always kind of get fearful when it comes to this. Yeah, it's hard. I never posted on Twitter about the person who did the VTuber for me, because I didn't want to cause drama like some people do when things go bad with an artist or a voice. Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, no, that's kind of the feeling I get, especially on fucking Twitter. Like, if you want my honest opinion, and I'm not trying to be a fucking fangirl or a cheerleader, welcome back, Nat. Blue Sky is the better option, because I do trust people on there, but make no mistake, you know, bad people are everywhere, and you really got to watch your own ass. At the end of the day, that sounds greedy, but, you know, they don't have to show up to your job and work for your wages. You do. And same goes for shitty artists when you go to post anything, because I was doing that with with the lady who did my PNG, and I got mixed results of people telling me to go fuck off, and it's just unnecessary shit what people occupy their time with. It really does baffle me. Speed drink, actually that's pretty fucking good. Alrighty, let's head on up. Nah, we'll just kill his ass, fuck it. Oh. How you doing, Vampira? Or, you know, when they're active and yet they don't do your art for like... Oh, that happened to one of the persons my brother fucking first hired. When he was still scouting around for his very first channel. Lantern's the one I'm playing with now he gave me. This is his second channel, for those who don't know. I know that kind of trips people out, but I am not the first person to create this. This is actually his baby. His first channel, he had a person, I think it's called ghosting is the fucking term used these days. I call it being a bitch. You know, that's just me. And when this was all going down, the person just kept fucking basically ignoring him, even though you could blatantly see he was online. This is 2016, I think, or no, either 2015 or 16 when he started that channel. And you just, why, dude? Just say yes or fucking no, man. Actually, he meant to give it to me. I was gonna give it to you, Nat, but then I thought, no. And then I was okay with that. Like, it was all before I finally sent the VTuber, and some friends said I could bring it up on Twitter to warn others, but also probably have drama. And I hate to deal with drama. I was like, hopefully they respond or escalate the issue on PayPal. Yeah, I know what you mean by that, fucking hardcore. Give my Twitch back to me? Hell no. Nat, if I give this to you, then it means you actually have something to do other than to pester me. And I like to look at our relationship, Nat, like a battered wife. No matter how many times you punch me in the fucking face, just never learn my lesson. Got him. But I do know what you mean on the drama, because I got my fair share of it coming from weird angles. My favorite line, Cassie, I don't know if you do this, but I like to pick my favorite thing said to me, is when I critique the person on their shitty business practices and not listening to what I said. Everybody wanted to see how good I drew art, and if I was good as her, and if I had enough art skill to pay the bills. You know, that's kind of not what I was asking or trying to point out, is you can be a good businessman, but if you have shitty business practices, you still have shitty business practices. And here we go. I love this music so much. This place is usually called Icicle Inn, and I probably believe, but in this mod, it's called Nozopolis, as in knowing. I hate when I hear that from people who fucking try to defend shitty people online. I never understood parasocial. I've had 3 people say I had parasocials, and I never understood them, and no, I don't have them. If somebody's bad, then fucking learn your lesson from it and back away. Stop devoting time and energy. Like, realize you're getting fucked. Happens to the best of us, but occasionally everybody gets a dick in their ass, whether it's intended or not. And, the defense for a lot of these people are some of the most interesting ones because they're note per note like a fucking song that they repeat in their heads. And I don't know what for. This person's never going to like fucking reach over and pat them on the back or some shit. If anything, you should be more wary of them. Critique them so maybe they improve. And if they don't, leave them. Like, communication is definitely... Yeah, it fucking is. Oh, that's the problem I was having with her. It's like if Cassie, if you sent me some art and I grabbed it and I drew exactly what you told me, but you also sent me things like, I also want green vines, or I want a beautiful moon. Or I don't fucking know. I want a chick riding a fucking tiger half dragon. And I ignore them even though I see them, and I draw what you first sent me. And then I say, oh, it's going to be another $20 to $50 if you want me to do a redraw here, man. Kiss my fucking ass. Oh, he's eating. Organics. Diamond Knuckles. Solid Bazooka. Solid Snake. Liquid Snake. Every Snake. Fucking Snake. Atom Clip. That already had one. Yeah, I do. Hawkeye. Just in case I go back. Red Phone. Master Axe. Lariat. Tint. I grab a few of those. Nat, are you scared of parasocial behavior? I never understood that kind of shit, personally. I've had 3 people accuse me of it. And one of my biggest problems with people online, and it's a flaw in my design, a fault in my stars, if you would, is I was never able to kind of... Is that case? Oh, hell yeah, man. They're all out and about doing things. Fuck yeah. I never could do it, and I can leave people just as quickly as I found them. Oh, it can be. Trust me. I don't think I'm playing blind to the very dangers of opening your door and getting shot by a fanboy. Or there was a I think a Twitch streamer had a guy from another state come set her fucking car and find her because he found out she was dating. Or that Chinese guy who blew about a 500,000 on her. Like, there are some dangerous people out in this fucking world, so don't think I'm making light of it. But I often get a good laugh at who gets accused of who. Maybe we can borrow him like you borrowed my... I fucking love you, Sid. Maybe you can borrow him like you borrowed my Bronco. AKA, let's jack his shit. Stay up, Sid. I love you for who you are, you old bastard. Most artists I have gotten art from, they start from sketches and ask if they are okay. That's what I liked about Astaney. It was when she kept... when she finally did start getting in contact with me, I got bombarded with sketch after sketch. So that much I am grateful to. And by the way, she does stream on Twitch, so go give her a like, follow, and sub. You just, for right now, from what I've last checked, and that was about a week ago, is you still have to check, you have to become a Patreon member to get some art done. And don't hate the player, hate the game. Times are hard, folks. If they start with sketches and ask if everything's okay, if they missed anything, and anything changes before continuing, not charge you for each charge or redraw. I agree. I'm finding a lot of people do that. All right, Kate, let's see if there's something positive we can learn here. Next time, I'm going to make one even bigger. Oh, he made a little snowman with the girls. By the way, I'm not just real people, but actually fake. Yeah, that fucking baffles me for like the life of me, Nat. I think I told you about one of my coworkers. Who is fucking nuts on Final Fantasy, like, just Final Fantasy, seriously. Like, I can't even remember what we were doing, but I think it was a writing class I went into, and he felt the need to inform that he has Dave fantasies. Walking around work, by the way, we're in the meat department, so we handled very sharp knives, where he would try to, like, make Final Fantasy characters into, like, families and shit. And it just, I remember hearing that while he was holding a knife shaving off ribeyes. Or not a knife, but a bandsaw. I remember thinking, God, how the fuck do I get tackled with these people? Hero drink 2. Vaccine. The master is experienced climber, you know. I've heard that he knows every corner of the Great Glacier. Now I'm about to meet him. My husband spends his days down in the Great Glacier, pining over the no-good deadbeat Yamsky. He'll be at the foot of the Gaia Cliffs, or Gaia Cliffs, depending on how you wanted to say it. But it's nice of him to come home more often to see his family. Oh, Red's hanging out there. There's a climber called Holzoff. He patrols the glacier below. There's a difference between being a fan of Final Fantasy and being... That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine you're working next to a guy slicing up meat with dead, beady fucking eyes. Talking to you how he's come up with a fucking fantasy about... What was it again? Because I think he, in his mind, and it always kind of fucking makes me laugh. You ever had, Nat, I don't know if you had this, Cassidy, where you've, like, woken up out of, like, a cold sweat, or a cold sleep, in a cold sweat, I should add, and, like, thinking of, like, something someone did, like, 10 years ago. I often wonder if that's a me thing. I've seen people joke about it online, but every now and then, after playing 7 or something, he pops into my mind. Cloud was apparently the Super Saiyan with the tail wrapped around him. I think it was Yuna he was married to, and Titus, and I can't think if someone else was her kid. Oh, and Orin was his mentor. That's some powerful fucking... That's like murder vibes right there. I still remember the meme I saw was like, I am a Final Fantasy fan. Oh yeah, name 10 characters. Sid. I set the bar too low. That's actually pretty fucking funny if you know your FF history. Yeah, he was saying that shit to me. I was in a writing class and they told me to write a short story about something fictional. I went with like... I just went, and I think it was Off the Green Knight. Not the movie, but the actual Arthurian Tales. And I wrote about that. My mind went somewhere completely different because I have a feeling this guy could put a fucking book out if he doesn't already have women and probably some dudes in his fucking crawl space. If we have to scale the cliffs and finding him, it should be the first order of business. I agree, little doggy. Now let me just try to navigate the house because walking is hard. Oh yeah, Xanto. If you want to know what this guy looked like, by the way, and I'm not trying to body shame him, but he was about maybe... He looked like he only came into work just for money. Like he had that vibe. He had this dead-eye stare. He never... His hair was almost always unkempt, like he didn't even know what water was. Very tight clothing, mismatched one time. And I'll tell you another story about him one time. I saw him at Walmart, if you guys know what that is, and I'm sorry if you do. But always unkempt, always had this smell of him, like he smelled like deep-fried food, but not in a good way, like used oil. And he was fucking huge. I used to think like he looked like Jason Voorhees if he was like unemployed, or he like got too serious and had a family. But I saw him at Walmart. I think I was picking up something for coffee. I think a new coffee grinder, and I happened to see him. He was getting a Game Shark for his PlayStation 2. He had shoes on, but no laces, so the tongue was flipping out, and he was just marching through the store. Smells like used oil? Yeah, that's the best way I can describe him. I remember thinking of what kind of... You can't really say you're alive when this is what you look like when you're out and about, man. Damn it, no. I'll go back. I want to see what others say. If I can find what others are. You heard of the gnarly slopes past this town? They tell me it's off limits. We'll see about that. I gotta make some bad decisions. We came from Costa del Sol to board, but we wasted our damn time. Hey, Barrett. I never felt this cold. We gonna be alright? No, we're not. It's getting ready to get a whole lot fucking worse. We gonna be alright as we are? This is the most miserable place so far. What do you keep doing? Nah, that sounds like something you would say. Are you doing to this? Are you doing to... why can't I talk? Are you doing this to me on purpose? That sounds like something you say to me on a constant basis. See what you got here. When you press disable cloud on your smartphone, that is ableism right there. And you don't know why he's in that wheelchair. He could just be working hard and just needs a break. Setting him up with some old tranquilizers. I like that one. I think that's the second or third time you showed me that one. It's a good one. I know because I tripped him. On that, according to my coworker, and I can't say his name, you didn't trip him. He just fell on purpose because he's a Super Saiyan. I have a feeling that he's the kind of guy who watched fucking, what's that? He watched Advent Children and actually believed it. I wonder why my controls are doing what they are. Oh god, they got me cornered. Want to take a load off here? I guess we're nearly there, huh? Yeah, but it won't be easy. There's no town or village just past here. Just between us, I'm exhausted. I can't keep going much longer. I know what you mean. It's been tough on everybody. So, Claude, what happens after all this? You mean with us? Or we deal with Shinra? I'll let you guys decide. Xanto, Illegitimate, or Nat, and Cassidy, which one do you guys want? Oh man, I don't know. Nat says we deal with Shinra, so number one. You got any tiebreakers there? Because, I wouldn't say tiebreakers, I'm kind of leaning. I wonder if Tifa is pissed off Ares is still alive. I don't know. That's like, I'm kind of wondering to see her dialogue in this. I really fucking am. Like, that made me more than happy to see a kind of twist on it. To see that her destiny can... It's not always her destiny to die, but we're going to find out if we wish she would have or not. Sorry, folks. I guess let's go with number one, because I'm kind of seeing what they'll say, because I really want to... I want a different take on Shinra than what Advent Children did, to where they're kind of just, like, lingering on. Lurk, as much as I would love to stay in chat, I need to get some sleep. My tattoo appointment at 11, and I know the clock's go... Yeah, I know. My brother just kind of informed me when he stepped in, so you ain't none too far off. Cassidy, I want you to have a good rest. I hope your appointment is on time, and I hope she, sorry, my bad. I hope she has a very steady hand, and I hope you feel no pain. Good luck. For the rest of you, check out Cassidy Rose Firefrost and Ashram54 while you're at it. Those two, you usually can find them always streaming together. They're both good streamers. So give them a like, follow, and sub, and say goodbye and good night to everybody's favorite Cookie Mancer. Thank you, Nat. Sleep will be needed, definitely. I already got my work cut out for me, because I hate when they do... I wish business would, like, give you one default day to do that shit. We still have to deal with Shinra, but for now, let's focus on Sephiroth. I see, maybe this will never be over. That's right, Tifa, lose hope. Even as we were a kid, there was always about Sephiroth. That's kind of grim when you think about what she's saying there. And the sad thing is, for all intents and purposes, even though Cloud, in my opinion, is the kind of dark, or I should say the light mirror to Sephiroth, I also put Tifa in that. Because the way they pine over Cloud are in two different ways. Oh, same one, damn. Alrighty. Alright, let's see how Ares is doing. Come on, buddy. There we are. Oh, a little toy room. Oh, the snowboard. I'm glad I came. No, kitty. No, kitty. Bad kitty. My boy got hurt just after we moved here to Icicle Inn. I never should have brought him that snowboard. Bought him, not brought. I need it more than you. Give it to me. I'll be back. Alright, here we go. Oh, it pays to come down. Turbo Ether's pretty good. I've been staring at that bed for the better part of 20-some years, and I'll never understand why it's like that. Or why we have a tree on the floor, but we're gonna go with that. What are you doing in here anyway? It looks like you've seen a ghost. This is the house where my real parents lived. A scientist was interviewing my mother about the Cetra. They got close and, well, it seems a bit out of the way. This house belongs to a Shinra scientist called Professor Gast. It's probably a research station. The machines here check on the conditions of the glacier. Gast, that name sounds familiar. I guess that means I'm aghast. It doesn't sound very flattering. he recorded a lot of video, most interviews with my mom, but some of them are to do with me. I'm guessing that you'll want some time to go through everything here. No, it's all right. It's hard to explain, but I want to. I would want to if it was me. I want to know too, but whatever it was, it's all in the past. What I really want to do is focus on what's happening right now. Oh, there'll always be time later, right? Of course, we'll come back someday. No, I mean travel back in time and save Eris. I'm kind of glad, like, how they dealt with that, Nat. Like, each rendition of Final Fantasy I've kind of read or played, because I'm kind of nuts on this series like I am with Doom. And I don't know why. I'm not to the point where I'm making up fucking fan fictions while butchering meat. But, it's always been kind of a feeling throughout the series and iterations that Ares can never escape her destiny. She has to die for everything to work. And there is a little, what's it called? There is a little light novel, aka radio play, called The Maiden Who Walks the Planet. And it kind of gives a deeper insight to how, what kind of character she plays after death. That's right, plenty of time for this later. Should have been me. I do too, Nat. I'd give up 1,000 U's for one Ares, because Ares is a decent person. Oh, and Cloud, if you want to watch one of those tapes, then don't tell me anything. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get this on. I was actually waiting to see if there's any kind of bigger confrontation. Don't. Sorry, it's a steep grade past here. It's dangerous. Please don't go. Thank you for your kindness. No, it just comes natural. But I guess I'm not too busy now. Do you want to learn how to ride a snowboard? You're so boring. Fuck you too, then. Damn, I was just being nice. What are those guys that look like trouble? Here they come. They're here. There they are. Hurry. Yes, ma'am. This always kind of reminds me of something that would have been like a good slapstick. Huff, Cloud, huff, wheeze. I won't let you go any further. What's down there? It's a secret. It really doesn't matter. You got guts messing my boss up like that. Your boss saying? That wasn't us. Sephiroth did that. No, liar. Don't think you can fool me. I'm not lying. It was Sephiroth. Don't try to act innocent. I'll never forgive you. Someone was having a relationship with her boss. Oh, man. Looks like, it looks like talking won't do. I'm gonna have you feel some pain. Let's do it. No, I can handle him. There's no way for him to avoid my punch. Yes, ma'am. Damn it, I moved. I don't get it. God damn it, Cloud. Oh, that was easy. You didn't even try to duck? Yeah, I did. There's no way they can climb down the Great Glacier anyways. Put him in some of the houses. Put him in some house in the village or something. Oh, thank you. You alright? Some Shinder troopers just barged in and dumped you here. Thank God they don't know who you are. Hey, little girl. This village is now under martial law. Kick his butt. Stop it, there's kids around. Listen, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I hear there's something big happening up in the north at the crater. The president's gonna be there, so you would probably just lay low for a while, please. Who's that man? We'll never know. See if I can get that snowboard now. I got hurt on my snowboard and I can't go out for a while. You want to borrow it? Well, I guess so. Thank you, kitty. Alright, let's try. Sorry I ran off a while ago. I thought there was going to be trouble. Anyways, you're going to snowboard down that hill. Alright, fathead, but don't blame me if you get hurt. Oh, I guarantee you. I'm going to have to learn. Map. Inn. I think it's at the inn. Now, I fucking hate the map in 7. This section I don't like. It's nowhere near like the King's Tomb in 8. But I am by no means a fucking prodigy of it. God, I came up here. I almost forgot about them. I don't like it too. It's a fucking pain in the ass. You can get discombobulated real fast. It's in the bar. I bet there's a snow sprite somewhere in the Great West who really hates hot springs. But it's just a myth for those tourists. The real killer is the snowstorms blowing about down there. Ah. Rude. So what are you doing after stream? Probably gonna cook some stuff and head to sleep. I'm gonna move to bed too. Xanto, you take care. I was going to get everything ready for prepared, but it's actually a good time to stop stream because I was going to get the map, and I thought about doing the snowboard game, but I'll probably do that another time. Santo, you have a good night. For those who are wondering, this man is diving right back into Final Fantasy XII International. Drop some love with him and a follow and a sub. It won't hurt you none. Especially if you... I wouldn't say he's doing a challenge run, but, you know, he's got his work cut out for him as much as what I'm seeing. You have a good night, Xanto, and I'll catch you here probably in a few days. Hopefully if my work schedule says. And fucking daylight saving times. I think it's beating all of our asses tonight. Even when we were a kid, it was always... Oh, sorry, Tifa. I think it's at the weapon shop. Where are you? As they don't come closer, it'll burn you. Thanks for the heads up. That lovely couple's gone. Oh, but thank you. What about you, person in the back? See what we got here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm glad I stumbled into the wrong house. On purpose. It's in the damn bar. Not gonna lie, I love what they're doing with Ares. The dialogue feels natural. It doesn't feel like some fantasy shit, that's for sure. I really do enjoy it. But for right now, folks, Xantos has already kind of read my mind. I was going to push a little bit further, but I kind of decided to, let's say, cut it short, because I'm now looking at the time and it's almost 1. So I am going to be ending it here for tonight. What's a good one here? Where are you? Well, you're not too bad, I suppose. Let's go with you. For music, I am trying a new song. Nat, tell me what you think of it if I get it right, because I'm probably going to miss it or mess it up. Where are you? I think you're song 11. Nope. Nope. There we are. One of my new parting songs, if you would. Oh, it's been one hell of a night. And Cassidy, thanks for chatting with me. If you ever watch this VOD later, I really do appreciate it. Same goes for you, Xanto, and thanks for playing along in the quiz. Nat, you did a mighty fine job on that quiz, by the way. And for those who are also wondering, check out Existential Crisis. He streams. He's a variety streamer, for those who don't know, but nonetheless, go check him out as well. Follows and subs, comments, all of it helps, trust me. YouTube side, I'll catch you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. But as of right now, I'm going to be ending the stream. Let me see if there's anybody to raid out to. If you guys got anybody you'd like to send me to, go ahead and just dip it on down. For those who don't know, this song is from Cosmic Bit as well, the first level. I've kind of gotten addicted to that music. Let me see if I can find anybody out in the wild here, because looks like people are in, I don't know what you would call that thing, but I guess busy. Yep, speed run. Let me mute you, holy shit. I know it's kind of a tough crowd. Oh, damn it. I always suck at this. Nat, if you're still there, you have anybody you want to see? Yeah, it's not showing up Millhouse for me either. I think I found somebody, but I don't know if they're in a tournament or not. That always kind of freaks me out with some of these. I can always bank on someone playing a randomizer. Problem is, I can't bank on them not being in like a friendly tournament. Nonetheless, let's see what we can do here. I think I found somebody. They're playing some Ship of Harkonis. I played this myself, and it is fun. And I'm probably going to butcher the fuck out of her name, and I apologize ahead of time, but Yuki Misno CH. Respect her and her channel rules. Alright, let's get it going. Oh, the little cats. Quick action. Raid the channel. Where is it here? Alright, let's start raid. Nat, how do you feel about me? I don't know if you're still there and if I'm talking onto the ether, but how do you feel about me doing randomizers? I was going to run that by you. I always like to kind of run ideas from you. Well, it doesn't matter now. I'll see you guys later. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Respect her and her channel rules. Be safe and be warm, or stay cool.